What the fuck is up? Yo. So, everybody keep downplaying this fucking coronavirus shit. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all that this shit is no motherfucking joke right now, man. I keep getting it from different resources, depending on where you look. If you're looking at mainstream news, they ain't gonna tell you shit. I think they're literally still saying that there's like, what they say, like, I swear it was like 400 deaths when it's that's a big heap of bullshit. There's a video, I think the channel's called Coronavirus Archive, I think it's what it is. And this dude's, and there's a couple, I found another guy on TikTok that's giving out legit information. But long story short, it's no longer, I mean, I think they're trying to say that it's being contained in Wuhan, China, which is bullshit. As far as I understand, all the provinces have been affected in China. I'm not sure how that works or whatever the case is and what exactly that entails as far as like how, like which ones, but regardless, I heard that that Russia is closing their border, or their flights back and forth to China because of it, and what I'm hearing, no bullshit, that there is over 100,000 people. No, I'm sorry. I think they said 1.3 million people are infected. And they said over 100,000 people are dead. And that's probably not even accurate. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I don't know how they get that information unless, you know, the hospitals are submitting, you know, their death toll count or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'm guaranteeing you there's more than 100,000 people who have died. I mean, they literally said that sorry, I'm having a brain fart. They said that literally, sorry, somebody was waving at me. But literally, over 100,000 people have died. All right, and that's probably not even accurate, like I just said. But yeah, 1.3 million infected, and it's still rising. You know, the woman said, she put it in perspective. She said that at the small hospitals, on average, 1 to 2 people were dying. All right, and that could mean, it could be anywhere. I would assume anywhere from 1 to 5 people, probably even 1 to 10 people are dying in the small hospitals. And that's not even including any of the big hospitals that they have over there. So I could imagine anywhere from 10 to 20 people dying every day because of this virus. Their crematoriums and their morgues are so full that the hospital's emergency rooms have become morgues, all right? A place to store these dead bodies, and we all know what that does. If it's not properly stored and sealed away, and, you know, so that shit doesn't travel through the air, and, you know, you got fucking infected bodies. Oh my God, why am I having such a brain fart? You got dead bodies that are just decaying. There we go. Decaying every fucking second of the day, and it's just going to make everything worse. Not to mention, they've already reported that the original coronavirus has now mutated. All right, which in layman's terms, however you want to call it, it's adapting to its environment. It's the way viruses work is if you know, whatever properties they gave them. Oh, not to mention, there's this guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he reported saying that it was man-made. This is something that's not natural. Did not naturally happen. That it was synthetically made in a lab and was accidentally released. Which is, come on, guys. I mean, that's the biggest heap of bullshit. I've been calling bioweapon since day fucking one. All right, and these people on Instagram and wherever are like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Just wash your hands and clean your mouth and your hands and yada yada yada. Don't touch your face. And I'm just like, yo, y'all don't fucking get this shit, man. Like, half of the people not half of them, but some of the people who are saying that type of shit, like, oh, we have nothing to worry about, are the same people who don't have a fucking clue what's going on in this goddamn world. They don't have a fucking clue that they're trying to depopulate us to 500 million, which is 98% of the whole fucking population. Which means the person who's listening to this, including me, is probably going to die one way or another because of how rapid they're trying to depopulate. But when a virus mutates, all it's doing is it adapting to its environment. When they synthetically made this in a lab, they gave or designed it with different attributes or qualities, whatever you want to call it, to where if it's in hot weather, it'll be able to mutate and modify itself to spread more rapidly. And then also, you got to take into consideration, like I said, the climate, what animals it's able to get into, and then if it's able to be transferred through animals to humans. Also, how it's transferred. Is it transferred by saliva? Is it transferred by blood? Is it transferred by, you sneeze and your saliva goes into the air? Is it that way? It all comes down to these legitimate properties to it, and depending on how it was designed, it'll spread like wildfire, and that's exactly what the fuck we're seeing right now. I mean, it's fucking China up bad, man, and all they want to do is keep the shit under wraps, like ain't no big deal going on. And it pisses me off because, I mean, we all know China, communist China, whatever you want to call it, but they're hiding the shit. And the one main guy who, I guess became somewhat famous for reporting this shit is now missing. All right, the government's been saying they were looking for him, trying to figure out where he was at, telling him to shut his mouth, and boom, what happened to him? He's gone. The one guy the doctor that warned everyone, I think, I don't know, back in December or maybe it was like a year ago or something like that everyone should fucking take precautions because this virus ain't no motherfucking joke, bitch. And of course, what happened to him? The fucking government found him, told him he had to sign papers saying that it was all rumor and that, he'll never do that again. And if he does do it again, he'll suffer jail time or for that matter, he just fucking disappear like every other person who's talking about this shit. That's a red flag, obviously. I'm telling you right now, guys and gals and everybody in between, go get some fucking masks, all right? Make sure that the masks are rated OSHA N95 or OSHA R95. And honestly, if you can find face masks that are rated at P100, get those. Why? Because P100 filters 99.8% of all particulates in the air, that can be airborne and whatnot. And the only reason why I'm telling y'all to do this now is because I'm telling you. Yeah, it's not bad here in America yet. But when it does get bad, just imagine how many people, There's billions of people in this country. Just imagine how quickly those masks are going to go. All right? And worst comes to worst, if you buy, 5-10 masks, you can always keep them in the fucking package and return them if you're really, that hurting for money. But I'm telling you, go get masks. Please. I've already got mine. I've got, the couple of the regular joints that are just like, the paper ones that are rated N95. But I also bought a big one that's got cartridges on both sides. I might look like a fucking retard driver or walking around or working with this big ass mask on, but you know what? In the end, that shit's gonna save my damn life, and I'm already ahead of the ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to say. Really, is just be smart, be aware, constantly watch. Me or my Instagram. I'm always posting shit on there to try to keep people updated. That's pretty much it, man. They are trying to depopulate. All right, and they're gonna. And what better way to depopulate the whole entire planet by setting a fucking plague? All right, it's terrifying. It really is. You know what I'm saying? But instead of being freaked out and scared by it, take precautions to save yourself. Because I'm telling you right now, the viruses don't fucking target who they like. They target whoever they can get into. I'm trying to think of anything else before I stop this video. I'd even go to long lengths of buying vitamin C and immune boosters, even like decongestants and whatnot, just in case it does happen. You know what I mean? Because at this point in time, you need to have a good immune system. All right, and whether you're over 50 or under 15, those right there, they're saying that's the main. The main reason why it's being spread is because people have compromised immune systems, which I think is complete bullshit. I think they're just saying that to try not to freak anybody out. But I solely believe that it's here in America. We already know from hearing from all the news and everything saying that there's people quarantined. I mean, think about it, y'all. They fucking are still letting, or maybe not now, but they just got another plane full of Americans back into the United States, and the virus is asymptomatic, which means there's no symptoms, and you still can spread the shit easily. So get on the ball. Please, please, please go buy some masks before they're all out. You just gotta be smart, man. You just gotta be smart. I'm telling you right now, when it's too late, it's gonna be too late, and you ain't gonna be able to do shit. You ain't gonna be able to find shit, and for all we know, we'll be locked down. Who the hell knows? But I mean, it's so bad over there in China, especially in Wuhan, that they are getting people who aren't infected to literally weld doors shut to apartment buildings and houses so that these people cannot get out. All right, you think that shit's crazy? I mean, that's like on some whole other level shit, man. That they're locking people in their own homes and telling them that they cannot leave if they're infected. I get it. I totally understand it. But geez, oh flip. It's just crazy, man. I don't know. But apparently, I mean, literally you can get this virus and 2 minutes later you can drop fucking dead. And it just depends on the severity of, your body, your immune system. And honestly, timing, because everyone's different, man, and you never know what's gonna happen. You just never fucking know, man. So just be careful, man. Like, be careful. Pray about the shit. Keep your faith. Keep your immune system up. Take every safety precaution you can. Disinfect everything. Apparently, they're saying too that Lysol, aerosol Lysol, is what's disinfecting everything and killing everything. Which, I mean, I don't know. It just sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me too. Not saying that it won't kill the germs, but it just, like, out of all things, Lysol. Like, you couldn't say any aerosol disinfectants are what's killing it. No, they literally said Lysol. I believe it's Lysol. I don't know. It ain't looking good, y'all. It really ain't. And I just want to continuously tell you guys so that y'all can be updated if y'all aren't paying attention to the news. I don't want to see nobody get hurt or die or leave when they're not supposed to leave, because I love all of y'all. I might not know all of y'all, but I got love for y'all, man. I wouldn't be doing this shit. I wouldn't be risking shit to get this information out there. Not that, I'm being held against my will, being told not to say anything, but you just never know. You know what I mean? You never know who's watching. But that's it. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope everybody's in good health. Sending my love to all of y'all. Sending my faith and my strength to all of y'all. Just be smart. Like I said, be smart and get on the ball.